Hi, my name is Sonia. I am the founder of Travel Awakens. I help travel professionals create and sell transformational, meaningful offers so they can attract more clients, make a bigger impact, and build a more profitable business. Today, I'm talking about how you can attract the right clients by having one signature offer. So if you are here is because you are interested in transformational travel, meaningful travel, slow travel, conscious travel, any kind of travel that's purpose driven. Perhaps you are already a travel professional, but you feel like your job is very transactional, is very superficial, perhaps it touches just the superficial aspects of travel, and you would like it to be more deeper. You would like it to be more aligned with your purpose. Perhaps you can make a bigger impact. That you have lots of potential that's being wasted with this transactional part of your business. Or maybe you are not in travel at all. Maybe you are not even a business owner, but you would like to start a business and to combine your passion for travel with your desire to help others. Because if one thing we have in common is that we love travel, we know travel can change lives. We know in the potentiality of travel to make a positive impact in people's lives, in communities, in the world. But also we have this passion to help people to improve their lives, to come back different with a different perspectives, so they can give back, pay forward, and make their place, their communities, and the world a better place. So if you are here and you are interested in learning more about how to do this business, perhaps you have already done some courses, some certifications, maybe you got some titles and you improve in certain skills that you need to have more theory and understanding of what is all this is about, right? So this is one thing that happens with people that I work with, that they come with lots of knowledge and they are really excited about building this business because they know this business works online. They can do it from anywhere in the world, so they can travel at the same time they work. But they want to make a good living because they are doing this business also to be profitable, right? But at the same time, they want to make a positive impact. So it must be transformational. It must create a positive change in the world. But the problem is that most of the times they have all this knowledge, but they don't have a roadmap to implement it. So if this is you, maybe you feel like you have bits and pieces, that you have the pieces of a puzzle, but you don't know how to put them together. You don't know how to turn everything that you've learned into practice in your business. So you don't know what to do first, what goes second, how is the step-by-step process, and maybe you feel overwhelmed by all the possibilities that you have in your business. You don't know where to start, and you feel stuck because you haven't even started maybe, and you already feel overwhelmed and stuck. So let me know if this is you. You can mention it in the comments, so I can give you more specific support if this is the situation that you feel you are in this moment of your career. So if this is your situation, because I've been there as well myself, I know that what you need and what you want is a clear direction, a step-by-step formula, a framework, a process that you can follow. This process that meets you where you are in the moment of your career, where you are. Maybe you're starting a business, maybe you are already in business for a long time, but you want to make it more meaningful, right? So depending on your situation, but the end goal of that process is that clients, the kind of clients that you want to attract, because not all clients will do. You want a specific type of clients, the clients you enjoy working with and serving. So you want these clients to understand the value of what you offer, of your business, of your work. So you want this confidence as well that you have a business that creates the income and creates the impact, and that your clients understand and people get it. So what are the mistakes that I find travel professionals in this moment of their career? So if you are here, if you said yes to what I just described, What you don't need at this point is more knowledge. Okay, don't get me wrong. I am also a person that I always learn and I love learning, and I will all my life keep, learning more and more and more. But at this moment, you should stop learning new things and start implement them. What you need is to implement, not to take another course or learn more about another thing, but you need the support to implement and follow through what you have already learned. And when you are there and everything is implemented, then you can start learning more things and adding more things. But if you start now learning more different from different experts, sometimes this is a problem because every expert will give you their own point of view. So it's better to stay with one expert and follow that recipe that just take bits and pieces from different experts, because they will confuse you, they will give you different approaches, and it's going to be even more messy. So it's better that you stay with one professional and that you follow through what they say instead of trying to learn more and more and to add more on the overwhelming feeling. Okay? So what you need is to implement what you have already learned. And some people start with, to implement that, many people start with posting on social media, maybe creating their website or doing their branding. And all this is great, but this is not what you have to start. You don't need to start from that point, because imagine you post on social media and some potential client prospect reaches out to you. What are you going to offer them? If you don't know what you offer, if you don't know what you sell, if you don't have your signature offer clear and ready, there is no point to start your marketing, to start your website and social media. It's the other way around. You need a solid offer at the foundation of your business. And on top of that offer is where you will build your marketing and you will build your network and you will start building from there. So you can convert interest into sales only if you have something to sell, only if you have an offer. Okay, makes sense? Let me know in the comments if this resonates, if this makes sense. And the other thing that I will tell you is that it's not gonna help you necessarily to compare yourself with other people. So if you start looking at your colleagues or the competition, what they are doing, so I can do it better, or I know where I need to improve, and all is good for a market research point of view. But eventually, you have to focus on you, on your business, on your ideal client, and on your offer. Because what you do has nothing to do with what other people do. Even if you are in the same business, even if you offer something very similar, the people that you will attract as business owner in your business with your values and with the person you are and the brand that you have built is different from the people who will be your competitors and will attract other kind of people. Even the messaging, the way they explain, all that, it has to be unique of you. Okay, so comparing with others and looking at what others are doing and trying to copy others is not going to help you, because they will not feel, it's not going to feel like real, right? It's not going to feel authentic, because you are kind of borrowing other people's words and offers and way to communicate. So you have to be authentic to your brand, to your values, to your offer, and who you want to help and how you want to help them, and the skills that you have and the experience that you have, which is very unique of you, of who you are and your career and your professional path. So how you can turn all this around if you are here? Maybe you are wondering. Okay, so the first step, as we said, is to have this signature offer. So the first thing you need to do is to identify who is your ideal client. Okay, so who is the people that you are here to serve? What's the archetype? What's the this muse or this person that you want to work with and you want to help? And once you have that, you have to design a compelling signature offer around the biggest problem you can solve for your clients. So who is your client? What's their biggest problem? How you can help it to solve this problem? And then you build a signature offer around that. So once you have this offer or this offer idea, it's important to validate it. Validate it with the real world, validate it in the market, before you invest more time. Some people invest months and months building an offer that eventually nobody asked. So they launch it and nobody buys and they wonder why. So it's important to validate it with the market before you invest more time. And once you have that, once it's validated, you can launch it properly, you will have the foundation of your business. And on top of this foundation, you will build the marketing, you will build the sales, and it's how your business will grow. But it's very important to get this first step right because all the business will be built on top of that. Okay, so that's the first step, but it's super important. So once you have this solid offer, then you will be able to explain what you do in one sentence because you will have the clarity of who you help, how you help them, the steps you follow to help them, right? The results they get. So you will be super clear on describing and explaining what you offer. And as a consequence, your marketing will also feel easier. Sometimes we don't know what to say on social media or in our posts, but when you know what you offer, it's going to be much clearer because your message will be something that naturally will come from you because you know which is the outcome, which is to solve your client's problem with this offer that has the steps to solve the problem. So then the right clients will recognize themselves in your offer, in your business, in your capacity to help them to solve this problem. And it's when they will, self-select to work with you. However, if you don't have this offer, if you don't build the first step, if you skip this first step, you risk to start keeping yourself busy because this is something that often happens. We have this need to fill the void. We cannot stay like doing nothing. But because we don't have a foundation of the business, we start doing things random just to keep ourselves busy without making progress. Or you can start learning more courses because it's safer to be behind the scenes. It's safer to hide behind the screen. Implementing is uncomfortable. Implementing, being visible and showing up is uncomfortable. So the risk is when you don't have this solid offer at the foundation of your business that you can talk about it, that you can sell, that you can promote, that you can create this content about it, that you can, talk and explain people what you do, right? Because this is about visibility. It's about people who need you, finds you, right? So you will not make real progress unless you are implementing and you will keep busy like going on circles, but without moving forward your business. So as a consequence, your confidence will also disappear because you will not find clients for your business. You will not start having this feedback that what you do here in the world is meaningful and people want it. So your confidence will slowly, chip away. And it will take you much longer to build the business you imagined, to the point that perhaps it will never happen. Because if you don't make progress, you will be wasting valuable years of your life and with all the financial, emotional consequences, that come with it, going on circles of trial and error without making any progress. So it's normal that eventually you may give up on your dreams because you will not have, if you don't have the guidance, everyone will feel lost and it's not humanly possible to keep the motivation when you don't see results over a long period of time. So because I know many people are in this situation, many business owners that they want to make their living in something more meaningful like transformational travel, and they don't know how to create the foundation of this business. So I know many courses out there and people out there are teaching the theory or why it's important and, but they don't give this guidance, a step-by-step process of how to build the foundation that is going to be for years to come the base of your business where you can grow your business from it. So I designed and I'm going to host a free masterclass that's called Create Your Signature Offer Masterclass for Purpose-Driven Professionals. So you can sign up on the link that you will find in the comments of this video. And in this masterclass, I will teach so you can learn the framework that I use to help purpose-driven travel professionals discover how they can choose the right business idea for them and bring it into life so they can serve their clients much better and they can make a bigger impact while building their business and growing their business. So this is done in a way that your clients can understand, that will resonate with your ideal client, so you can leave the masterclass with a practical roadmap that you can implement and start building your business and creating both the impact and the income, which is why we are here. So you have the link in the comments of this video. Let me know if you have any questions about it, and I look forward to seeing you there.